Press the bell icon to never miss an update from placement interviews.
Hi, I'm Sankar. I'm a student of IP University, New Delhi. I scored 334 on the GRE. Alright, the principal motivation for me to take up GRE was that I wanted to advance my knowledge beyond what I had learned at the undergrad level in India. So studying in USA presented a very lucrative option for me, and for that, GRE was something that I had to clear. So that is why I basically got interested into GRE preparation. Alright, so I came to Jamboree and sort of researched about their GRE coaching program, and I really liked that. So I had a 10-week course on GRE on the weekends, on Saturdays and Sundays. So that never interfered with my college curriculum as well. So right from the off, I was really comfortable while preparing for the GRE. Where I really needed to basically strategize for my preparation was the quantitative part was done, the analytical and the English wala part. The English part was challenging because I was dealing with words that I never learned. Alright, so when you basically see customarily about what the GRE is, it is as simple as that, you have to complete sentences with words, you have to read passages, and you have to go. So you're like, this is exactly what we have done in school, let us say for our English exams. But that is where I felt that there was a massive gap between what I had expected and what actually there was. So you see, GRE texts and the words they use are basically literally very heavy, if for want of a better word. They are words that you don't really use, so you need to prepare for them. So that is something that I did very well, in a sense that I look back on it in a fond manner. I remember I made a rule for myself that anytime I come across a word that I don't know, I'm going to look it up. And that has led me to looking up words in all sorts of places. Alright, I'm in a wedding, let's say I'm in a wedding, and I hear a word that I don't know. So I remember myself stopping conversations in the middle of the conversation, just looking up that word on Google and then continuing the conversation. So it was something that I sort of understood, and this was fostered to me from Jamboree itself, that they said that, okay, you learn words, you have a word list of 1500 words. So this is, you can say a buzzword sort of thing, that 1500 words yaad kar lo, you'll ace GRE. But that doesn't happen. So what I did was, for every word that I learned, I made a sentence in my head and I sort of just related to it. In a similar way, the reading passages, it wasn't just about that. So the strategies that I took on board was that I was reading with an intent to answer. All this was coming to me from my faculty at Jamboree. Yeah, so basically what I did right throughout my preparation was that I was subconsciously or consciously preparing for the final day. Alright, everything that I was learning, it wasn't about just learning smart, I'll do these many words, these words won't come. It was all neutral. Alright, I had my list that was given to me by Jamboree, and it was a very well curated list. Alright, so my program was 10 weeks and we had 10 lists. Alright, each of them had 150 words. So what we were supposed to do was that we had to learn those 150 words in a week. Alright, so on the surface it looks easy, but what I thought after my first and second week was that I was slacking off. 2 weeks were done and it isn't coming off as I expected. I'm still on vocab list 1. So right from there I created discipline that I have to do this thing. So what I would say in a nutshell is that my preparation strategy was always to never lose focus of what I'm going to do on my exam day. Alright, so on my exam day, it needed me to be a little bit more quick in my thinking. So right from the off, I was learning words in the sense that I had strategies that I broke them down. For half week, you have to learn those 150 words and then you have to revise them. So I made it a point that I do revise those 150 words before my next class. What I'm trying to convey here is that you have to be punctual. Alright, you may think that 1500 words, yeah, maybe I can do them in 2 weeks. But trust me, it's not as easy. Being there, done that, it's not that easy. It needs commitment. So my exam day experience basically starts from my preparation itself. It may sound a little bit ironical, but I'll tell you, when I was doing my GRE preparation with Jamboree, I had I'll say it is a fortune now, but I got to give 16 texts on the mock. So 2 of them were the GRE power prep tests that are provided to every GRE applicant by EPS. Alright, you get the original guide, you get the verbal reasoning book, and you have the 2 tests with that. So the thing is that those tests are the closest you can come to the real exam experience in terms of the difficulty level and in terms of the UI. Basically, you're basically giving the test twice before you're actually giving the test. So even before that, Jamboree helped me with around about 16 mock tests. So that allowed me to, you can say, mix and match, basically play around with my examination strategy, that I have to basically attempt the English wala part first or the maths wala part first. How I'm going to attempt them in the first case, because there are sections in a sense that in the English exam there are 3 types of questions, and you can just do, they are passage based, sentence completion, and there are basically reasoning questions. So you can basically mix and match in the sense that you have all those 20 questions right in front of you, and you have to decide which one do you go for first. You either do the passages first, or maybe you can do the reasoning wala part first. So on the surface it may appear that those are just 20 questions and you can do them in any order. What I found was that just by changing these subtle variations that I'm doing with the reasoning wala question before the passage wala question and the sentence completion wala questions in the end, I'm basically left with 5 minutes at the end. And if I do the other way around, I'm running out of time. So beyond all through those 16 tests, what I did was I just mix and match with my strategy, so that by the time I'm ready for the 2 power prep tests that are my mock tests and I was treating them as my final tests and my actual exam, I've done everything and I'm clear about what I'm going to do.